Hello, YouTubers. You are on to Dr. Cool Auto Fix. And I'm going to say, welcome to my channel. I know why a lot of you guys decided to watch this video. I know the reason why a lot of you guys would not want me to waste your time. And I also know the reason why a lot of you would not want any distractions such as music playing in the background, because your mind is up like, what have gone wrong? What have I gotten myself into this time after this engine overheating? Well, if you're stuck in that kind of situation, don't worry. I'm going to be explaining this to you in the most comprehensive way ever. And so, if you're coming to my channel for the first time, you can subscribe and turn on your notification. It's absolutely free. You can see Volkswagen here doing overheating. I'm going to be showing 3 different cars in this very video that does overheat. And you decide for yourself. And what I'm going to say here is how lucky you're going to get. The less damage which your engine is going to experience after overheating is dependent on the choice you have made. The previous choice of car, make and model which you have decided, the brand you have decided to join, and the brand you have decided to resort to, that is how your own luck is going to be. And most of this problem, most often times, can stem from a stock closed thermostat. I shared a video on my channel on how to test it, but it's not getting a lot of views because it seems like either that a lot of you guys don't want to watch it, or you prefer to have the problem first before you start combing everywhere looking for what actually caused the problem. And the damage can often be huge. Like in this case, that's why I often started previously with the kind of car which you're driving is what's going to determine your luck. A stock closed thermostat will cause those damage. And sometimes, even when this thermostat is in a very good condition, you're still going to have other problem like the coolant system leaking out coolant without your knowledge, without warrant, without permission. Well, that is gonna be really catastrophic. As you can see on my far right hand, I'm holding a thermostat that is in somewhat like in a good condition when you take a look at it without testing it. And on my left, you're seeing a piston rings. Now, when this guy fail, this is typically what you will get in some car. It can be worse. In the previous video there, I was showing you a thermostat and I was showing you a piston ring. In some car make, the damage could go as much as damaging the piston rings. Are you surprised? Oh yes. And I'm going to tell you the brand that is often responsible for making that mess. And also this very one which you're watching right now. If you take a look at it very well, you're going to see some iron filings right there because this block has been retreaded because something terrible happened. And guess the brand that is actually making this very mess. The 2 brands that you will have overheating and you'll be up to rebuilding the engine all afresh is no other brand but Scottyy brand. When I talk about Scottyy brand, now, a lot of you guys will get mad, but sorry for that. But you will admit this very truth right now, because even if you don't admit it, it will admit you, right? So it is no other brand but the same car which Scotty said is the best car of the world is Toyota. This is 2.4 liter Camry Toyota that experiences overheating. Now, the aluminum block thread is pulling even when our field of technicians waited for the engine to cool down overnight. They gave it a whole lot of 12 hours to cool down, and still, while uninstalling the top cylinder head, the thread of the aluminum still followed, because this is a shitty work which Toyota did. It's a shitty engineering, guys. It's a stupid engineering. So here, I have also experienced that before, where this whole thing here, the coolant level is dropping, but right on the cluster gauge, the temperature, the thermometer, sorry, the temperature sensor or the temperature gauge is stuck right in the middle, telling you that there is no damn thing going on. Meanwhile, your car is really overheating. Well, let's say that Toyota is not the only one in that very regard. There are other car makes that have the same thing, but after the overheating, the result is not the same. That is my point. That is my takeaway. In some other Toyota model, it's not about the thread pulling. In Corolla and Matrix, if it overheat to the point that the vehicle shut off itself due to no coolant inside the system, well, you will have to be rebuilding the engine afresh. When I mean rebuilding, the piston rings will melt. I have heard those kind of things like that it will lose compression completely. So if you attempt to start that car after replacing the top cylinder head gasket, well, ciao ciao, it's not going to happen, because you will have to replace the piston rings and probably the piston again. So now you know the damages that will happen when you have a Toyota model that overheat, but it's not the same case with the VW model, Ford models. And the next model, which I'm going to be showing here, which probably is going to be what I'm going to be using to wrap this very, what damage will you experience after overheating. So we say your engine block might be needing to be rebuilt. Ignition coils will be fried. That is also Toyota, right? This is Peugeot we're watching right now. But in Toyota, the ignition coils will be fried out, the block will be gone, the piston ring. So it's a whole lot of damage. Now we come to Peugeot here. I'm gonna use Peugeot and Volkswagen to round it up. When I experienced this kind of problem in Peugeot, this is the measure which I took, cooling down the engine when it overheated due to air trap inside the system. That is what is mostly responsible for Peugeot engine overheating. And that is why they give it a lot of bleeding points. So bleed the air out before you go. But notwithstanding, if the overheating happens, even when the engine shut down by itself, don't be alarmed. You just need to perform this process which I took right now, and you have 95% chance of starting the car again and go to where you're going. So that is why the brand you choose is very important when you have overheating issue. It goes the same with Mercedes, goes the same with VW, BMW, and the rest. So the best car in the world, as Scotty say, when it comes to overheating, is actually the last and worst car ever if you experience overheat, in my own opinion. Okay, apologies. We have one last guy. What about when Nissan overheat? Well, you know, I've come across Nissan that actually overheat, and if you're interested in that very episode, I'm gonna list all some other damages. The one last damage which you actually gonna experience when your car overheating, some car make and model such as Nissan, is a bad camshaft and crankshaft position sensor. Most often times is the camshaft position sensor. Bank 1 and bank 2, we got fried. So I believe you've got the knowledge. You wanted to make informed decision on rebuilding a car or starting up a car that have overheated and shut off. Now, in the next episode, we're going to be talking the car will not start after overheating. Thank you for watching. See you later.